guys with your earnings from the 50-50 raffle at the Queen of Hearts. And over 8 weeks, and then you guys did a final, you guys had another round in there, right? Am I right?
I think so.
I think so. I've got all these groups at one time. I'm trying to talk to everybody. But yeah, you guys did another round, so you had 9 rounds. So out of 9 rounds of selling tickets, your group is getting a check for $1,541.86. I have that here to present to you guys. So I do have some facts I want to share with you. So I will leave you, or I'll call on whoever gets this report. But on this report here, this is like my little spreadsheet. Every week I keep track of who did what. You know, what our total of sales were for the night, what the 50 prize was, 40% to the organizations, 10% to the chamber, and then who my winners and stuff were, just to keep track of that. So here's 51 weeks worth of data. Okay, all together, you guys sold, and the other 5 groups, total of 6 groups was in this setup. Total dollars sold. Any idea?
20,000.
You're close. $18,888.80. So $18,888 in a course of 51 weeks of 50 tickets being sold. Okay, that means we awarded $9,444 to a winner. Our winners, 51 winners. That means the groups together, then all together, their 40% earnings will be $7,555.20. Okay, the chamber's 10% was $1,888.80. However, of that number, which was 10% of the total number, that number, the chamber decided to have a little contest after the fact, and whoever our top 3 players were for the course of 8 weeks, we would award a prize to the top 3 sellers. So of our $1,800, we decided to give $1,000 right back to the groups. So one group was getting $500, which was the trap team. The next team, the next highest selling team was the beautification committee, and the third one was the Bunker Hill ambulance. So those guys will get $500, $300, and $200 collectively for those places for being our top 3 sellers. So it was. I was really, you know, when you look at these numbers like that, it really is surprising. You know, $18,000 was collected over 51 weeks for this, you know. But PFK was the last group that had participated. They were the week when Lisa won her money. And that night alone, they sold 1,634 tickets, or dollars worth.
Real? Wow.
Yes, 1,634. The week before, the fire department was 1,209, 1,209. And the week that you guys did it was 1,397. So, you know, it was, you know, almost 1,400, then it dropped back to 1,200, and then the night of the winner, it went out at 1,634. I mean, it's neat to see this report. So, I mean, you know, if you want to email it or whatever around and see what, it's just neat to see these totals up and down, But collectively over the 8 weeks, or after the 8 rounds, everybody collectively is where we made our averages to see who took our top 3 places, you know. So it's just really neat to see the up and down, but the total numbers just surprised me, you know. So, again, your total check that I have here for you guys is $1,541.86. And one last set of numbers here I want to tell you is, overall, this whole queen. So we've had our queen winners for 50 weeks. We had Lisa, our big queen winner, on week number 51. We had our 50-50 players for 51 weeks. And the proceeds to you guys. Total money that we have given out, the chamber, is $73,408.20 over 51 weeks. Isn't that amazing? That's really amazing. Now the chamber has earned $16,000 out of. We earned $16,000. Everybody else got $73,000. So you know, total that I didn't add those numbers up, but $73,000 plus 16 is what everything made all together. But it's just amazing that we put out there to somebody else $73,000.
Let me ask you this. I saw where you're going to start it up again with 7,200.
Yes.
Is that 7,200 that you just took in?
That is not in any of those digits I told you about. Yeah, so that'll be $7,632 what we will start the raffle up when we start again for round number 3.
Wow.
That's 10%, and that number is nowhere in those digits I just told you about.
Do you know when you're going to start?
Probably January.
January?
Let's say January. Get through the holidays. We have our annual murder mystery dinner coming up for the chamber. We have our Christmas walk coming up.
Let's go.
When is it? It is November the 8th, I believe, Friday, November the 8th.
Sounds good.
So tickets are up. Do a little commercial here.
It was on my Facebook and I'm like interested.
Yes, I just put the stuff up on Facebook, right? So the first,
Where's it at?
it'll be at City Hall.
Over there.
Yeah, it's the first Friday of November, and it's a good time.
We got the prayer breakfast the next morning.
And then the next, do you guys? Well, then we will probably help you with tables again, because I think that happened that one year.
Yeah.
Do you
Had
get
to
the
leave the
tickets
table
at
up.
the table or?
At the bank,
place?
at the bank, yeah.
At the
We have to
bank.
have a reservation for, head count for the caterer as well, so it's gonna be a barbecue themed dinner. It's called a Fistful of Hollers, a spin-off of Fistful of Dollars of Clint Eastwood movie,
Yeah.
so it should be fun. So if you guys would like to come and join us, that would be wonderful, the more the merrier. It's a good time. The bank, get them at the bank, yeah, I'll have them up there tomorrow morning first thing. Yep, and it's a good time, so we would love to have you guys come and join us, because the more the merrier, it really is, so it's a fun deal. So I think that probably concludes my jabbering here of all my numbers, but I'm really happy with the results of how this all went. It was a fun time. I think people enjoyed meeting different people and visiting with other people that are up there, and I think it all worked out well. So I'm honored to give you guys this check tonight.
Well, thank you very much.